Niners, baby! 32-19 was the final score. Overall, a dominating performance against the Jets on Monday Night Football. Let's talk about it. Christian McCaffrey was out. His calf was injured, and Jordan Mason got the start, and Jordan Mason was a star. 28 carries, 147 yards, and a touchdown, and should have been 2 touchdowns and more yards. One got wiped off the board because the ref likes to throw phantom holding calls. It's all good, though. Debo actually got some rushes as well. Only had 23 yards, but he did get a tough touchdown. Brock Purdy threw for 231 yards. Nothing to write home about, but it wasn't a bad game. Juan Jennings made some awesome plays, and it was actually our leading receiver. 5 catches for 64 yards. Ayuk dropped a beautiful touchdown pass. Ayuk actually only ended up with 28 yards. He looked a little rusty. Imagine being rusty after not practicing with a team all off season. Debo overall tonight had 13 touches, which is pretty awesome. Like I said, he had 8 carries for 23 yards. Not really too effective, but he did get it in the end zone. But he had 5 catches tonight for 54 yards. Kittle had 4 for 40. Juszczyk had a couple of catches for 40 yards. In our defense, Fred Warner looking like he was fired out of a missile, flying all over the field tonight. You saw that energy from moment one. Fred Warner looked elite. He is elite. He's that guy. Malik Collins really stood out to me on the D-line tonight as well. There was not a lot of running his way. He was dominant. And as always, Bosa was getting held all night long. And there was only one holding call against him. The NFL got to do something about that because that was insane. Isaac Yiadom actually played really well opposite of Mooney Ward. I was wondering if they were going to put Ronaldo Green in there, but Isaac Yiadom got the start and he actually played great. I think having George Odom as our safety opposite of Jair Brown was probably the weak part in our defense. It'll be nice to get Hufanga back. It would be nice to put Malik Mustafa in that mix. Odom's a great special teamer. I don't know if he should start too many more games for us, though. Leonard Floyd looked great. Hargrave was clogging up the holes. Devondre Campbell is a good run stuffer, and he's good on the gaps and being in that front 7. He got exposed a couple times on slant routes and in pass coverage. That's not his forte, at least anymore. That's something to watch out for. Dre Greenlaw, your presence is missed. Flanagan Foles got the interception off of the Diamonor Lenore tip, which was a great play. Overall, our defense, astounding game. Offense, in some ways, looked a little rusty just with the chemistry on passing wise, but in other instances looked really well. Our blocking was much improved tonight. Last year, our offensive line was in the bottom third of the league overall rank. With the addition of Dominic Pooney at right guard, I swear to you, our offensive line has already got a tremendous upgrade. Pooney is going to be a rookie that is potentially going to be a Pro Bowler. The bro is really good. And if you noticed, they ran to the right off of Pooney's blocks a lot. When Christian McCaffrey gets back, we might have a true 1-2 punch because the Jets aren't a slouch defense. That is a very stout and solid defense. Might be a top 5 defense. It's at bare minimum top 10. So to put up 150 rushing yards for a technical backup running back in week 1, that's a big deal. I think any team in the league would love to have a running back run for 150 yards and be their backup. I just love the fact that we pretty much made Aaron Rodgers look pedestrian for the most part. He was 13-21 for 167 yards and a touchdown. Breece Hall only had 54 yards and a touchdown. Allen Lazard had 89 yards and Garrett Wilson had 60. So there's a couple of receivers over there that were doing things, and they're probably going to have a really good year as long as Aaron Rodgers is healthy. Tonight was not their night, and that's okay. Niners get the dub, and now we travel up to Minnesota next week on the road. We took an L there last year. Got to get that revenge tour going. Hope you all have an amazing day. Thank you for watching this video. I'll talk to you next week after the Vikings game. Leave your comments and thoughts down below on anything that happened in the game, and we can talk about it. Make sure that you subscribe if you're watching this on YouTube. Follow me for watching this on Instagram or TikTok or wherever the heck this ends up being. And until the next one, peace.